Hello, dear subscribers. Hope you all are doing great. A warm welcome to our YouTube channel. Here we upload amazing facts related to food, technology, psychology, horror, and many others. Enjoy the facts and share it with your friends and family. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Keep supporting. Cuba has one of the highest literacy rates in the world, 99.75% following the Cuban Revolution. New Zealand has the steepest residential area in the world. The last breath of Thomas Edison is stored in a test tube. The katydid bug hears through holes in its hind legs. According to psychology, sometimes a person starts hiding many things because he realizes that his own people will not understand him. In a series of tests held by television show Top Gear on BBC, the ambassador won the title of Best Taxi in the world. First aid for fire burns differs according to the type of burn. There are three types of burn: first degree burns, second degree burns, and third degree burns. First aid for burns. Laughter increases the activity of antibodies in the body by 20%, helping destroy viruses and tumor cells. Cacophobia is an intense fear of ugliness. People who regularly read and write have a lower risk of developing cognitive decline and dementia. Consuming cloves at night will help relieve stomach problems like constipation, acidity, and diarrhea. In addition, the digestive system also works properly. This ship from New Zealand ran away and hid in a cave just to avoid shearing. When it was found after 6 years, it looked like this. Pakistan's economy becomes the weakest economy in South Asia, World Bank report. The moon is 1 by 400 the size of the sun, but also 1 by 400 the distance from Earth, resulting in the moon and the sun being the same size in the sky. Researchers speculate that it's the body's biological way of getting a grip when in a slippery condition. Jupiter's Great Red Spot is basically a storm that has been raging for at least 340 to 360 years. The sandbox tree, also known as the dynamite tree, is covered in spikes full of poison and grows exploding fruits. Isaac Newton stuck a sewing needle under his eyeball, pushed it all the way to the back of his eye socket and wiggled it around to test his theory of optics. Different types of coffee explained. Pareidolia is a psychological phenomenon that causes people to see familiar images in a random objects or things. In the US, the cost of eggs has increased by 100% over the past year. Heavenly Pit, world deepest sinkhole in China. A pond in the forest of Germany turned purple because of a special type of bacteria called purple photosynthetic bacteria. Some estimates suggest that there are currently around 50 active serial killers in the United States at any given time. New study shows roly-polies, also known as pill bugs, remove heavy metals from soil and protect groundwater. This comb is made of antler and dated to the late 4th or early 5th century AD. This elaborately decorated comb was found in the grave of a young woman buried in Roman. The Mangalica is the only pig species covered in a long wool coat similar to a sheep's. Anger cannot make pain disappear, it only distracts you from it. English has nearly 2 billion people learning it as a second language and only 350 million people speaking it natively. Quinoa is a gluten-free, high in protein and one of the few plant foods that contain all 9 essential amino acids. A person who truly loves you is someone who sees the pain in your eyes while everyone else believes in the smile on your face. Saudi Arabia is building this $1 trillion fantasy mega city known as Neom, opening in 2030. Most evil person that ever lived on this earth. Adolf Hitler, he simply is the epitome of an evil person known to the world that we live in today. His action resulted in the estimated loss of over 50 million lives. Joseph Stalin used famines as a tool of political control, which resulted in the deaths of millions of people. Idi Amin killed at least 500,000 out of the 12 million Ugandans at the time. Vlad the Impaler, famous for his cruelty and use of impalement as a form of punishment. Pol Pot, responsible for the deaths of an estimated 1.5 to 2 million people through starvation, execution, and forced labor. Mao Zedong, responsible for vast numbers of deaths with estimates ranging from 40 to 18 million victims through starvation, persecution, prison labor, and mass execution. Genghis Khan, his invasions were brutal, and it is estimated that millions of people were killed or enslaved. Thanks for watching.